Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Dirt 3. Take a moment to listen to the audio that's playing right now. For some reason, alt-tabbing and I guess letting the music stop playing, it decided just to hold this weird note. Seems kind of ominous, really. Let's move on with the race though. So imagine just listening to that little few notes of audio playing back and forth for the whole game before they licensed music. That would have been really annoying. And see, this game needs the music so little, which is very odd, that you only get a couple of bars, a couple of stanzas of the songs. Just enough to remind you of something you may have heard before. Almost like what you would get listening to a really bad radio station that's gonna cut the music and only play a few bits of a song for a commercial. Music in its most songs, although they've been getting shorter and shorter, still go about 3 or 4 minutes. Where what in the world happened there? We both slid on the ground. I'm gonna have to be careful here. Seems like the roads are a little slick. So you can see on this Kenya track, there's a lot of potholes that you just wouldn't think would have been acceptable at all in any kind of race. It just seems like that would be deadly. See, this feels like the track has recently been rained on, or my tires are bald or something. So they have no traction. I wonder if that's the idea here, is that by this 5th race, I'm still driving the exact same car with the same amount of damage and things. That would certainly change the experience if you're playing on intermediate, where damage actually affects things. Yeah, that would be interesting to say, well, you can't repair your cars, or we won't repair your cars in between the race, so the last race you're going to have to drive with a lot less grip and a lot less horsepower than what you started with if you crash a car or damage it, or just even if you do a perfect race, you're still probably going to wear down these racing tires a little bit. Maybe that's something that actually happens in rally. I think it kind of does. You do rally race over the course of 3 days or so usually. So maybe you're not given any time to work on your car, or very limited time to work on your car.
Into medium left. Easy left into easy right.
And maybe that's what the game is simulating here, but maybe not. Maybe they just decided to change the conditions of the road. What? Wow. Win and lead by 1 second. Let's restart that race. Wow. What happened there? Like, I thought for sure I was in first place. We'll try this again. My car is brand new right now. And I'm gonna try very carefully here to follow the line.
100, keep left.
I guess if you just are laid back on casual and you're not paying attention, maybe you can just end up on 4th place. I guess
40,
that's exactly what I just did.
Medium right long, tightens. 40. Easy right over crest, keep in. 60.
And see, that put me in
Easy right,
first
40.
just by not
Medium
spinning
right,
out.
tightens.
But I've got to be careful that it can
Into
stay
open,
in first.
hairpin left long.
Because my blue triangle over there on the
Into
left
medium right.
is
Hairpin left,
actually
onto dirt.
way further behind than the other racers, which is to say I started a
100,
lot
through narrow
later
gate, keep left.
than the other racers.
40, medium
So it's
right,
not as
into
simple
easy left.
as I've got to pass everybody, although that would
Easy
be
left.
a simple way
60.
to prove
Easy
that I'm in
left.
first place.
Crest, jump,
And
into
still in first
crest,
place.
Jump, medium right.
But see, it jumped me back up to first place that lap.
40, jump. 40, hairpin left. 60, easy right, keep in, medium left, don't cut.
So yeah, see, it's taking me off the rank again, so it's saying I'm not first place because there's
40, medium
3
left,
people
tightens.
ahead of me that have already hit that mile marker, and
40, jump, over track, into, easy right, into,
until I
easy
hit
left,
that
over
mile
crest.
marker, I don't know the
Easy right,
time.
tightens and opens. Into crest.
And so there's
60, medium
cars
left.
that have already finished the race at this
Hard
point.
right over narrow bridge. Medium right.
And I'm
Medium
not
left.
passing people, but I'm still going to get first.
Into medium left. Easy left, into, easy right, into, easy left.
That was not the perfect thing, but I don't have time to rewind now. Wow.
Your fans will go nuts when they see that. Let's post it on YouTube.
I'm glad it just says YouTube and doesn't also say Twitch, but they probably should have just said the internet, posted to the internet completely. But I imagine there was a feature on the PlayStation and the Xbox where you could post these to YouTube. Not that I think that would actually work, and boy does that not help me as a YouTuber to have YouTube filled with people's races, of which are moderately boring, frankly. And see, I still just need to keep at this. So 5 races here, plus 5 races here, 5 races here, 5 races here, and then Gymkhana Attack 2. There's just a ton of stuff going here, so I think what we'll have to do is adopt the policy of, how come, like, this can't go gold, I guess, until, like, cause well, no, I'd have to do the Gymkhana Attack, and I couldn't figure that out. Alright, so that's why that's not gold. So we're gonna have to do, I imagine, like, 1 race here that's really short, and then in an episode's time run back to the rally and do 5 races here just to keep things balanced out, because we've got no less than 11 races in that collection, and then I wouldn't be surprised if it's 5 races for each one of these, so that's another 10, that's another 20, so you're like 31, 32 races already extra. And see, I'm even still kind of the feeling that there might be a triangle that's even smaller that will unlock, giving even more races, which would normally be a good thing, but honestly I don't think it's necessary. Let's see, and there's no bonus for any of these, so we'll just take this one. And apparently we can take any car we want again. And games like this, you almost would want a engine style and a body car body.
Track.
So the car
Expect
can
lots of
look
high-speed
like
driving
anything
at
you
ground
want
level
it to look
and
like,
technical driving on top of the containers.
while still having the best
and the
engine
warehouse is
style
chock full of
possible.
smashable objects. Get ready to have fun. This is the depot.
Which wouldn't be realistic, of course. But we don't have to be realistic in video games. So we're going to look at the missions. For the depot, we need the hidden patches. Smash the fences between the parking lot and the depot area. Smash the small fence between the depot and the parking lot. Do a triple spin around under any of the 3 4-legged cranes. Perform a spin while driving through the warehouse. Do a triple spin on the corner of the race containers. Jump the container gap. Jump the car over the river Thames. Drop off the containers into an open container. Jump through the open container near the river. Jump the ramp onto the roof of the warehouse side building. And then drift behind the forklift nearest the river. Drift around the corner between the power station. Drift around the corner and raised area. Drift. Do a double donut around any of the 5 line posts. Do a double donut around either of the 2 forklifts. Do a double donut around any of the freestanding cranes. Do a double donut around the tire covered girder in the power station. So some of this I think I can do. Like, for instance, this. If I can just get into the right thing, hit this, and like, kind of crash, and then like just gotta get the right angle and the right amount of speed here. Let's see. Yeah, I think the VW Cooper may have been an easier choice. Some of these cars are just actually too fast. And there we go. And so you gotta hold inward, so I know you've got to be moving at a slightly better speed when you do something like this. And get a slightly different angle. And some of these are kind of repetitive. Like we had already in the previous time done donuts around these light posts. The only difference now is you have to do 2 donuts. So we can stop with that for a while. I noticed as I was doing donuts that there's a collectible in here. And just jumping in the river. Apparently that is the take it to the river achievement, is to just drive into the river. Alright. And see, this depot area doesn't feel like it really connects to the previous area. And almost certainly they want me to... Okay, they want me to do some spins in here. Let's see. And doing a donut and the spin are effectively the same thing. It's just how much speed you have and how tight of a donut you can do. And maybe how long I hold the handbrake. Like, instead of maybe doing just a tap on the handbrake, it seems to really require longer, a little bit longer. Obviously, I'm not very good at this. Come on, unlock. Do I need to bring the tire in? Maybe let off a little bit? See, do I have to have my inner tire inside this ring? Is that it? Because this looks to me like it should succeed, and it's not. Let's see, that still didn't work. Let's see. And here's a collectible. At least we're not completely wasting our time. There's probably several hidden packages, maybe hidden all around here. As we hit boxes. I don't get the video glitch. Why we'd have that happen. It's not that's kind of video game-y. So let's move on to the next thing. I think that's probably a jump we're supposed to hit. Attempt number 3. I guess it's pretty attempt number 4. Good thing this doesn't really affect the driving, all the damage I'm doing off the front end of my car. And see that worked but didn't count. I don't know if I didn't, or if that was because I hit something or what. And we saw something that said something about dropping a container in a container. I don't know what that meant. And here we are. So this whole section is now just open. So it does connect. It's good to know the question. And so I imagine this area is going to connect at some point too. So does this mean that when I hit like missions, yeah, the missions have changed. Are we in the parking lot or are we in the depot? Let's see, I need to quickly drive around here and see if there's actually anything hidden extra in this parking lot section, or if you can just travel wherever you want. Yeah, it doesn't look like there will be anything in the parking lot. And see, that again feels like there will be something there. Let's just back our way this way. Nope, don't see anything. I think there might be something back here. Another hidden package. Looking everywhere. Trying to control the camera is not helpful. Like, that camera is wild. There's another secret passage. A hidden package. This car is sputtering like crazy. And doesn't seem like I can take out that section yet. Let's see, we're back to this area. And it would be a little hard to believe that there's actually a second collectible in that area, but maybe not. We're just going everywhere, looking at everything. Nothing in there. Yeah, and I don't think that this would be another double donut location. Although maybe it would be. Maybe it's slightly more difficult to start a donut. There's a container gap. Well, there's definitely a couple of places they want me to do circles. Right here. Which, honestly, I'm not even going to bother trying to do. I'm trying to think here, what are we actually getting for doing any of this? This is just kind of an open world section with where to relax and not really worry about things. Because unless you unlock some kind of car or get some kind of rep by doing these things, I don't think you're actually accomplishing anything by doing these this open world section. And I'm hitting those walls as hard as possible and not accomplishing anything. Maybe what they want me to do is run through this section. Let's see. Go through here as fast as possible. Go through this. Totally upside down. Doors are all open. But I was thinking maybe they want me to go through this container with such speed that I actually make it into the river. So you can just hear it. It's not working. So if we go over here, and we hit that, and I can't make it over that, so I assume all of that's intentionally that way. And as I fall into the river, let's check our missions. Let's see, depot. We're still missing 3 hidden packages. Smash the fence between the parking lot and the depot area. Smash the fence between the depot and the parking lot. Crazy leg cranes. Do a triple spin under any of the 3 4-legged cranes. Warehouse spin. Perform a spin while driving through the warehouse. So maybe you have to actually drive through the warehouse. Do a triple spin around the corner of a raised container. Drop off the containers into an open container. Jump through an open container through the open container near the river. Ramp to the roof. Jump from the ramp onto the roof of the warehouse side building. And then drift behind the forklift nearest the river. Drift around the corner between the power station and the depot. Drift around the corner of the raised area in the surrounding yard. Drift under the freestanding crane. And do a double donut around the tire covered girder next to the power station. Alright. So it wants me to drift around this. It wants me to jump through that. I think it wants me to drift through this, which, like, I don't really know how to drift at all. It wants me to fall off a container into an open container. And I don't know how you would do that. Where's an open container? Wants me to spin right there, almost certainly. Here's another one. And see, there's something back behind there. I just can't get to it. And none of these really feel like they are things you would have to do. Like, if I could do this and then fall into an open container there, that would be cool. Or if I could get into this open container up there, that would be cool. But I don't think so. And see, it says, smash the small fence. Where's the small fence between this section and that section? It's not something like these. And it says smash a large fence. These things don't want to get out of my way. See, I don't think you can fall off one of these containers into an open container. And even if you could, I'm not sure that's... That's not the fence. Wouldn't it be a shame if it turned out that, like, doing tricks in this don't count towards the tricks that need to be done? Alright, so it seems like there's a sneaky section back this way. But we've already been through this. Let's stay on the ground. Nothing there. Is this the side building we're supposed to get on? Getting a lot of airplane sounds. I can't see if there's something in here worth going after. Is this a fence?
Awesome! You completed a quarter of all the missions.
So what does that do? What does that mean? Like, does that unlock anything? And so there was another thing hidden back here, which leaves us only one more collectible. And see, I think that's about all I'm really even interested in doing, is just trying to find the collectibles. So where's the last one? Here's an area where we haven't been. Well, am I supposed to do something there? Like, what's the point of getting on the warehouse side building? If there's... If there's nothing more to this than just ramp to roof. Okay. So I guess I had to get a little bit of air and jump it. Well, just being cautious here, looking at everything we can see. Well, that wasn't gonna work. Is there something in here? No. See, this number 7 collectible could really just be anywhere. Seems like I'm spending a lot of time looking in these canisters. And see, there was nothing even in that one. And boy, like, is the camera not helpful. Herky jerky. So we're just going in circles here. Where are you? Collectible number 7. I'm gonna have to make some assumption here that it's up high. Because if it was down low, I think I would have seen it. Like all in this place. And it's not something crazy like jumping off the ledge. Because if it was, I would have seen it by now. As many times as I've fallen off that ledge. And it's not just back behind something that I missed. So we'll start taking the high road. This area will be kind of cool once everything's unlocked. But right now, as it stands, it feels restricted in ways I'd prefer it wasn't restricted. Let's see. But just going through everything very slowly. And then unless there's just an area we missed, maybe right down in that area. Let's go check that out. Yeah, because that's how cars, they just land on their feet always. So we gotta come up here, and are there any things here? No. See, this is odd because it feels like there's a section that I just can't access. And there probably is a section I can't access. And then look over here, and look over here. And we're going long looking for all this stuff. Maybe it is, like, we're in the parking lot right now, but maybe, just maybe, it's right on the edge. Shouldn't be taking this long. And there's so many other tricks I could be trying also, but I probably would just waste another 30 minutes But I want to give this section a fair shake. I want to, at the very least, let's see, if I fall off that ledge, I can't get over there. So we're coming over here. And we've got to jump this. Yeah, and I feel like we've just been everywhere up on these platforms. But I also feel like there's entire things we haven't even found. It can't be both. It can't be both that we've done everything and we haven't done everything. And see, I was thinking that there might be one down that place, but no. And doing spins under a crane isn't going to make the crane lift up a shipping container or something like that. Let's go back and look at the missions before we give up here. Wow, I just looked at how long it's been going. So spins around the four-legged cranes, warehouse spin, spin around the race containers, then drop off the containers into an open container, which, okay, I kind of know what that means. It's fall off the edge of one container into an open container without, I guess, hitting the ground in between. Jump through the trailer near the river. I don't know if you could actually make that entire jump. And then a bunch of drifting things, and then double donut around the covered girder next to the power station. Which I don't even know where the power station is. So, like, I guess that's the power station. And so it wants me to do a circle, 2 donuts around a covered girder. Like something like this. Maybe that one. That's the only thing that would make any sense. And I just really doubt that there's going to be any collectibles over on this section. Because if there was going to be a hidden collectible in this section, that'd be really unfair and silly. Maybe you could pull off some tricks over on this side that might work for your goals, but I doubt it. There's nothing there. I guess what we're gonna get to learn here is if the game saves your progress on a half-finished mission. Because if it does, good. If it doesn't, well then I'd have to start all the way over again. Nothing for driving through that. Found it. there it is. Sneaky. Okay, so as far as missions, we probably could do the double, triple spins. So 3 more missions are doable there, and then probably with a lot of work could do 2 more. So there's like 5 I could get. I pretty much say no to all the drifting, and if I could find the covered girder next to the power station, I could probably do that. Whereas on the first one, saw the lamp posts and do a 180 while jumping, probably not. So maybe not. And then all areas combined, we're making progress there. Spent 4 minutes drifting. We've been drifting for 1 minute. If I don't try any more drifts, I guess I won't unlock that one. And then spend 3 minutes in air. I barely spent 1 minute. Spend 5 minutes above 80 miles per hour. Roll the car 30 times. Complete 40 spins in any spin zone. We could probably get that done. Drive 50 miles. We could probably get that done. Complete 60 donuts. Probably get that done. Smash 50 compound objects. And I guess I should just run over here real quick and try to smash compound objects, which I assume include these, but I imagine also other things too. This is a big enough area, so if I could get up to speed and just do circles around without crashing into things, and you'd even amass a decent amount of drifting while you're trying to do a race like this. So I could get a couple more of those extra sections done, but you have to be over 80 miles per hour, and by the time I get to 80, I've pretty much run out of track. And then I'm drifting trying to curve, and I'm drifting not using the handbrake, but if that's the way they want me to actually drift, then like that's not really gonna happen. So we're done. Let's go ahead and retire.
Sick moves, dude.
So that took us 32 minutes, and we drove 10 miles, and we drifted 1,487 feet and jumped 1,160 feet. And we'll probably never touch the depot again. We'll probably just unlock another section. I assume now if we go to parking lot and just hop in real quick, we're going really long here. We'll find out that both sections are open. Come on, load.
Looks like someone came to...
So it feels like there should be more of an opportunity. And yep, see, we can immediately just run into this section. And when they hit pause, it says parking lot and depot, so we don't have to do anything.
Do the same in your next race and you'll be on top.
But I would like to see a secondary playground area unlock instead of just Battersea compound. Well, starting next recording, we start season 3. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.